Sunday morning to you. Welcome into Weekend Recharge. I'm LaRosa.
And I'm Alex Walls in for Paul Goodlow. Now we have a life-threatening flooding situation in southern Texas this morning, including in San Antonio, where dozens of water rescues have actually been.
Really active day yesterday. We go back and look at the storms and all of the reports that came along with it. A lot of wind reports, and you see the red. We had 10 reports of tornadoes, one funnel cloud, so we'll continue to get the confirmation on those tornadoes. Meanwhile, the storms now threatening the northeast. Today's main threat along that corridor will be mainly wind damage, so we're not quite looking at the strength of the same system as it looked yesterday, but already some showers coming through Pittsburgh in through State College up towards Buffalo. Keeping in mind that along the lakeshore there are some beach hazard statements, so watch for the winds behind all of this. Even on through the afternoon, if you're heading down the shore, the Chesapeake Bay, Long Island, it's that prime time afternoon and evening, at least in your mind. We do have, though, scattered showers and thunderstorms, that potential once again across the southeast. You see where they've been fairly steady. That's along that boundary. So Nashville seeing not only the clouds, but some showers. But watch what happens throughout the day. Once again, with the instability out ahead of it, you get the daytime heating. And all those areas that are dry right now, you're filling in with showers and thunderstorms as we get into the afternoon. That includes Atlanta, but as well as Raleigh. Temperatures near 90 into the low 90s. Lots of humidity still in place. Look what happens, though, as we get through tomorrow. That storm threat pushes a little bit more to the south, so it's that I-10 corridor, Tallahassee through Mobile, even on into Tuesday. More showers and thunderstorms, Jacksonville and Tampa. Atlanta right on that northern edge. Nashville, you seem to be out of it, so it's not just Monday. Maybe make fun day Tuesday as well. And one benefit as well, you're talking about the humidity coming down, those temperatures coming down. Those mornings are going to be a lot more comfortable. Look at this, the average low this time of year, 68 degrees. Look how far below average. A nice little change of pace here for the next few mornings. So no excuses to take that run outside, perhaps, Alex. Time yesterday, it was 68% contained. So they're making headway, but with it still growing, obviously, a lot of work ahead of them. As we mentioned, the current wind situation, the current humidity situation, not at all a good combination, and such an interesting but complicated topography where this fire is burning. You have a lot of valleys, a lot of canyons, a lot of elevation, so the winds can change direction more unexpectedly than, say, over a flatter area of land. So you have all of that up against you, along, as I mentioned, with the heat and the low humidity. So you can see with the wind speed forecast, always a challenge. Maybe not crazy winds, but again, the change in direction is enough to keep the containment a challenge. And you see across the west, Alex, 32 fires burning greater than 100 acres. It is 6:30. Weekend Recharge rolls on. I'm LaRosa.
And I'm Alex Walls in for Paul Goodlow this morning. Now, flooding, that has been the story for us this morning in Texas, where you have numerous flood warnings that are in effect.
And this is always about that next step, right? Let's bring you back into the northeast, where it's that next round of showers and thunderstorms. And look at the forecast today. The chance from Charleston, Pittsburgh, Syracuse, New York, Philly, D.C., down into Norfolk. Damaging wind threat, also a possibility with any of these storms that get going. And always love a visible satellite picture with the sun coming up. Look at the moisture trail all the way from the south, it curling back with that area of low pressure. So with a little bit of that extra instability during the day ahead of the storms that are happening right now, you get a little bit of a flare up, and so the possibility of some of these bigger thunderstorms as we get into the afternoon. But it's coming out ahead of a cold front, so we time it out for you. Perhaps you're packing the beach bag right now and you're heading down the shore. Just know by 3 o'clock you should be okay, but by the time you're sitting on the Garden State Parkway or the LIE, a good chance some of those thunderstorms will be headed your way. You can see it just about ready to get into the Boston metro area here after dinner, and then clearing the way, literally and figuratively. It is going to be a beautiful setup here as we start the early morning tomorrow for a lot of places. The rainfall, absolutely much needed. It is coming on a weekend, but I think so many of you will take it, considering the extreme drought conditions that we have across western New York into Massachusetts, into Vermont, New Hampshire, Connecticut, Rhode Island. These are showers that are not going to be the drought-busting variety, but we will take it. As you can see, the rainfall still to come, perhaps areas picking up maybe 1 to 2 inches of rainfall, but overall likely less than an inch. Again, not drought busting, but it is all that we have going right now, at least in the next 24 hours, and we'll take every drop. Timing it in Philadelphia, city of brotherly love. You have by after the lunch hour in towards the dinner hour, some of those showers and thunderstorms, highs only into the lower 80s.